They don't do what I'm doing. They don't check to see if something's going to hurt somebody too much, if they deserve it or not, or if it's going to make logical sense. They're not doing that. They're not correcting their mistakes. If they are, they're doing it a lot, and I'm just not seeing it. Well, I would get 50 downvotes on a post is unreasonable, but I don't really care. It doesn't show anything about me. It shows that people hate me, which is a good thing. The reason they hate me doesn't even matter. What matters is the people that do like me are generally pretty nice people. A lot of them are funny. A lot of them think I'm funny. And a lot of us can carry on a conversation without insulting each other. And you have to admit that that feels better than insulting each other all the time. Admit it. If you're somebody that is trolling somebody and you're talking shit behind their backs while you're having a decent conversation with them, just admit that that makes you feel bad about yourself. Because I can't think of anybody that I'm trolling right now. And if I was, I wouldn't be trying to have a conversation with them. Just admit that that makes you feel bad. To be honest, I don't even read the comments. I just kind of throw things out there to see what'll get a like. And if it gets a bunch of dislikes, I know I said the right thing, but you're not ready. And that's not my problem. That's not my war. That is not my fire. That is on you. Because I've said these things to plenty of people that get it. The fact of the matter is that you could talk to anybody and ask if I bring it up. I have it in school for school projects. But general conversation, ask anybody if I've brought it up. The answer would probably be no, or something presented without evidence. Like we had a verbal conversation and he brought it up. I don't think that that will happen unless there is a lack of evidence. Because if I brought it up, somebody else brought it up while we were talking about it. I bring it up online so I don't have to bring it offline. It's simply what I would do if I were in a situation where I knew that my mouth could talk any girl out of her boyfriend into me in a live situation. Situations where it's come very close. Where all I needed was that final thing that I didn't have. But then 4 years ago I got it, but I had already left town. Because I used to bring up ageism. Now it's more about age phobia, structured it a little bit more so the millennials can appropriate it. Age phobia. Of course they will against the Zoomers, but I've already pointed out that they're doing that. The only real way to do it is to have a bunch of information or to have a bunch of money. And you be the one that does not bring it up. Unless it's your house. And you have to. Because all the young dudes are getting laid. And you're not. That's how I talk about it. That's why I do this. I do this because it's my dream to be able to be who I am and talk any girl out of any boyfriend in the world. Because that's better than anything else. I was in a church yesterday. I don't really need to prove that. I don't know how I would prove that. I don't think I really want to go back to that experience. I didn't expect it to be that horrible. It was so boring, and it caused me so much anxiety overthinking everything that they said, because it was all based in faith, fact-checking in my head the things that they're reading from the Bible. It wasn't what I would call a fun experience. But I ate dinner there. You had to go to the church thing to eat the dinner. The dinner was okay. It was like a tuna noodle casserole and like some mixed greens with some light dressing. The light dressing wasn't very good, but I ate a bunch of salad anyway. Had a cherry scone. You can't make this stuff up. The water was ice cold. There was salt and pepper on the table. I got a free box of Triscuits and salt and pepper potato chips. It is a shame that kind Christians are atypical Christians, and that mean Christians and Christians that don't give a damn are the typical Christians. Because this was an event for people who are poor, and it goes on once a week. And I don't think I'm going to go to it again, because the church service thing drained me of all energy. I would much rather walk 1.5 miles, not have to endure a church service, and then just eat 2 big plates of food. I didn't eat any lunch today because I ate 2 big lunches yesterday and 2 big dinners. Basically, I had seconds on both. And I don't normally do that. I usually have seconds on one. But I wasn't hungry today when I got up. Took a shower. Brushed my teeth. Put on deodorant. Put gel in my hair. Put on clean clothes, which I do every day. I'm thinking of getting a bottle of chocolate champagne in January for myself. Maybe a bottle of Kahlua and a bottle of Jägermeister, and mixing those 3 things together and inventing a drink. I think it will cost me maybe $60 or $70, but I'll have 3 bottles of alcohol. So I'm going to be mixing those 3. Possibly I'll get another glass. Mine's blue, so you can't really see anything. Maybe some ice. That'll be in January. That's me. Just me. I'm thinking about when I get my food card money this month, I'm going to walk around late at night or early in the morning and hand out 10 packages of cocktail peps. No notes. Just put them there while they're sleeping. You'll have video evidence on Patreon. As you can see from the trees, I'm at a park. I go to this park a lot. It's a way to be amongst the population while being away from the population. It's like 11 something in the morning, so there's not a lot of people out here. It's Sunday, so there's no work or school, but it's Sunday, so you never know. And it's pretty cold outside. It's like less than 40 degrees. I don't really expect a lot of people to be out here. The days that there's a lot of people are Saturdays, and the nights where there's a lot of people are Fridays. That's usually when I do my outreach stuff. Why do I do that? Well, I do that because I want people to be aware of some things. But most of the time when I do it without a note. I also want people to realize that atheists aren't bad people. I want people to realize that not all atheists are classists. And I want people to realize that poor people give more than the rich people in terms of percentages. This is $30 of my EBT card, which is like $175. A lot of times I just go buying fast food. It's completely illegal to do this. I've looked it up. I think I'm going to make it hard on you. Because you know I won't read the comments. They're nauseating. The people that comment are assholes. There's no reason to listen to them. They have no point in life other than to bother people. They're narcissists. They should kill themselves. Or at least like get some good psychological help. Because they're out there pushing psychological help, not realizing how mean they are. Ouchie. So I haven't read their comments in a long time. They're never anything good, so I don't read them. I just look to see if there's thumbs up, and if there are, then I realize that it did something of worth. If there's thumbs down and there's a bunch of people that hate me, they got to contend with that one that likes it, so I don't care. If it's 0, so what? People will wonder why. And then they'll probably like it. Because people with that kind of attitude are not the general population. Those people are some mean-spirited assholes. More narcissistic than I am. And out there to hurt people. Gosh, I don't like this music. So they're doing it for the lulz. I don't understand how people could like do that. Like if I'm picking on Trump, sure, I could get a lull out of that. But if I'm picking on somebody like just some regular person I've never met, even if it was Jared Byron, I wouldn't feel good about myself. I'd just be mad all the time. I don't know, you do what you want. I'm on Patreon. If you don't want me to be a troll, do your part. Remember how you're giving me money on PayPal? Put it up here and we'll fight some homelessness, give some of that to the homeless. You gotta dream big. I don't care if you just give me that amount for 1 month, because you can completely do that. You could just give me that 10 grand for 1 month, and I'll give 5,000 to the homeless. Or you could buy a copy of Cafeteria Uprising or Deconversion that are signed by me in a gold pen for $1,000 each. I'll give half that to the homeless. $500 to the homeless if you buy a copy of Cafeteria Uprising or Deconversion for $1,000. Yeah, I'll prove it. I'll go around at night and put them by their sleeping bags. And what there will be like a big pile of food, probably, and I'll just do that every night. Like, just think if everybody got like a 12 thing of tacos from Taco Bell. Those are like, what? You know, $10, $12, something like that. $15 for 12 tacos, or maybe 20, depending on what you're getting. looking to get pops and stuff. If I spent like $12 on a homeless person, wouldn't that be a significant thing? How many times would I have to do that? 8 for 100, 12 and a half. That'd be 40 times. But you'd see me doing it more often. Every night, it would just be like tacos to the homeless. No. You'll know it's me. There'll be video evidence. If you want to date me, don't be a hater. You know the requirements of this. 18 to 24, live in Spokane, don't be an age phobe, don't be a classist, don't be an ableist. Be able to forgive the past, realize some things happen, and it is what it is. Move on. It's 3 years ago. You guys bring it up all the time. It wasn't illegal. And I really don't care. You know, it is what it is. You know, I don't get involved in moralistic arguments. If you drank when you were 20, I'm not going to put a guilt trip on you. So, if you got an abortion, I'm not going to put a guilt trip on you. If you became a teen mom, I'm not going to put a guilt trip on you. So, leave me the fuck alone. You know it'll make you feel better to do that. Just leave me the fuck alone. I did report one account to the police. Hey, sorry, I have no loyalty to any one of you. You're an asshole. Bye. If you're breaking the law, I don't care. See you later. Boom, diggy, boom, ba-dum, boom, ba-dum.